have a huge cart full of stuff that I rolled in from my car. Hey everybody, I'm actually going on a road trip to Madison to see my brother in Wisconsin. And on the way there, I'm going to stop by at a few different Goodwills and see if I can find anything there. It's going to be a road trip, kind of a different video. We're going to hit up some thrift stores, some Goodwills. We'll see what we can find. I've never shopped in Wisconsin as far as thrifting goes, but let's see if we can find some good deals. Hopefully the prices are not extreme like they have been in Minnesota. Yeah, let's see if we can find anything. All right guys, just stopped at one Goodwill in Menamina. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest, but found these shoes here. 99 cents on clearance. Pair of Ultra women's size, what was it, size 10.5. Kind of on the bigger side, but you know what, only $1. And then also picked up these are simple shoes. Don't know much about them, but they were also 99 cents, $1. They were in good shape, so I picked them up. I think maybe I can get like 20 bucks for those. And then these Ultras, might look at like 40 to 50. Oh, also picked up this glove. This was at a different Goodwill. This one was $5. It's a catcher's glove, Rawlings. The only thing is that there's some damage here on the lacing, so maybe it can be repaired. I don't really know, but it looked to be still in pretty decent shape. It feels in good shape. I think 50 bucks for this. In the shape it's in now, maybe 40, 30. I don't know. Still worth the $5 though, I think. Found this calculator, $2.99. Texas Instruments. TI-84 Plus CE. Not sure if it works. $3, taking a shot on it. Also found these Converse, kind of cool, $13, good shape, size 13. Just left the Goodwill, only picked up those two items that I kind of showed you in the store. Picked up those like tan Converse for $13, and then I bought the TI-84 Plus CE, which is the color edition. That was only $3, so great find there. Hopefully it does work. Could not test it in there. It didn't turn on, so I'm guessing the batteries are dead. Does work. Probably looking at about 50, 60, maybe even 70, I think, for the color version. Great find for $3. Converse, there's only been one sold for that particular one, and that was $40. There's only one listed too for like 70, so there's not too many listed, not too many sold, so kind of took a shot on it. Paying 13 bucks for it, but I think the leather Converse ones can actually do pretty decently. I had a black pair that I sold for like 50 or so. Might still be worth it for $13, but we'll see. Anyways, just stopped at the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store now, just outside here in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. So just outside of Madison, I guess. We're gonna check it out, see what we can find here. St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. Looks to be a pretty big store. Alright guys, look at the shoes now. Found these Jordans, not in great shape, in $16.85. Passing on those. Also found these cap toe shoes. These are actually Fry's. Good brand to look out for. There's a Fry there, but they're asking $40. Everything's super expensive here. Pair of Hokas, 22. No insole. And found these two. Allen Edmonds. This one's 27. Nothing too much. Everything's kind of expensive. Found these. Trask. $63. Holy crap. Just left the St. Vinny's thrift store. It was quite big actually, and I looked at quite a bit of stuff, and unfortunately the pricing was pretty high. I did not find much in my price range, and something that would be worth reselling as well. But you know what, that is how it is. Some of those shoes probably would have done well if they weren't priced so high. I think we can go hit up one more thrift store and then probably head back home. There's another Goodwill here. $3.99 for this Sony VCR N750 with the remote. Also found a Microsoft 4001 keyboard. That one's $8. Pretty good find so far. Let's see if we can find more. Alright guys, we are at another Goodwill now. We're gonna go inside and see if we can find anything today. Didn't find anything at Goodwill, but we are at this Dane County Humane Society thrift store. showing you the stuff here. Just in my trunk here, I didn't film anything while in there, but picked up a few pair of shorts and a pair of jeans. $4.99. These were actually, I guess, half off. I did not know that. The green dot was half off, so this only came down to $2.50. These were actually Everlane. They're like women's jeans, actually. Honestly, I didn't know much about it. I found it in the men's section. It says 33 ankle. I think we can maybe get like $30 for these, which is pretty decent. Kind of interesting find there. Never found those before. The next one, actually a pair of Lululemon men's shorts. Gray, kind of cool color. I don't know what the sizing is. I could not find the size tag. This was $7. They said large, so I'm assuming it's a large. We'll see. And then the last pair, Patagonia. Not too bad. Also men's, size 34. And these were also $6.99. These are like a pair of hiking shorts, which actually can probably go for about 30 or so. And then the Lululemon, maybe about 25-ish. So not too bad at all for that haul. Today I'm actually going to go over my haul that I got from going to Wisconsin. Went to Madison, Wisconsin to visit my brother. And while there, we did do some thrifting as well. I have a huge cart full of stuff that I rolled in from my car, and I'm just going to go through every item. But let's get started with the first item here. This is a Yonex tennis racket. This is $5.99. I'll give you a close-up of the price tag here. The bag itself is actually kind of a little rough, not in the best shape, but the racket itself is actually in pretty good shape. Yonex has a very unique design with the head shape. It's a little more squared off than normally, but Yonex is a great brand to look out for tennis rackets. Probably looking at about $100 back. A lot of these items were picked up from like Goodwills mostly. I do have a few items from St. Vincent de Paul's, and then I did go to what they call a dig and save, which is kind of like the Goodwill bins, where you just really dig through like giant boxes and tubs of like clothing, random items, electronics, whatever it might be. It's all priced based off of how much it weighs, so I'll go through that when I get to that. But next item here, a pair of Converse shoes, kind of like mid tops, but it's like this kind of like tan color, but it's like a leather instead of like the normal canvas ones. I actually spent $13 on this. Pretty good shape overall. Only saw one comp sell for about $40. I'll put up on the screen here, and there's one listed for like $60. I sold a black pair of leather ones before for about $50, so I'll probably price it around the same thing and see if it does anything. Next are another pair of shoes. These are a pair of Ultra shoes. These are women's Ultra Torin 5. These are women's size 10.5, so kind of on the bigger end. It was on clearance for 99 cents at this Goodwill. I've never seen a $1 pricing at Goodwills. It was a much smaller Goodwill there, and they had clearance items that were priced at $1. So these are actually in pretty decent shape still too. For $1, I could not pass up on these. Ultras, they're kind of comparable to Hoka's. Probably can look at about 35 to 40 on these. Next one is another pair of shoes. These are a pair of simple shoes. They're not the best shoe to look out for, but again, these were also on clearance at the same store for $1. They're simple shoes. They're women's. I think it's a size 9. Yeah, size 9. Good shape, no issues at all. These probably maybe can fetch in about $20, so nothing too crazy. Next item, this calculator right here. This is actually a TI-84 Plus CE, so it's the color edition, and it does power on and it does work properly, but this one actually does not take the normal AAA batteries. This one actually uses, I think, a mini USB cable to charge. Luckily, my brother had a cable to charge while I was there, and to test this, because it wasn't turning on in the store, but does turn on, fully functional, works just fine. You can see here I only paid $3 on this, and this will probably go for about 70. Any TI-84 calculator does pretty well. Should be a quick seller there for sure. Last item in this bag is a Microsoft computer, Microsoft keyboard. This is the 4000.1 keyboard, the ergonomic keyboard. I've sold like 4 or 5 of these in the past. This one was priced at $8 here, but this is in excellent shape, and it does have the riser on the front here. This one You get about 50 bucks or so. I did test it out. It does work properly. So for 8 bucks in the 50, definitely a great haul for sure. All right, next item I have to stand up for this. This is a Sony VCR model SLV N750. Did test this also at my brother's place. It works just fine. Paid $4 for this only. Comes with the remote as well. With the remote and the VCR itself, probably can sell for about $70 to $80, maybe even $90. 4 bucks into $90, $80. Great deal for sure. All right, moving along to the next couple of items. First off is this Harley Davidson shirt. Very cool print. And I just noticed there is a giant hole in here, so this was definitely a bad buy. You can see that in the seam here. Right on the edge. There's a big rip. I should have looked at it closer. Oh, there's actually 2 holes on here. Okay, I did not look at this very closely. I spent $5 on this shirt. Probably not going to be worth anything, but it is a cool print though. Not sure if it'll sell with those holes in there. Probably going to be a $5 loss. Moving along, next is this glove. This is a catcher's glove, $4.99, so I paid $5 for this. Does have some leather wear here though, but this is a Rawlings catcher's mitt. RCMBB is the model number. This is a right-handed glove. Still in great shape. Leather is in good shape. No cracking or anything issues. If it was in perfect shape, I think you could probably go for about $50. In this condition, I might look for like $40, $30. All right, some more clothes here. First one are these jeans here. There's actually a pair of women's jeans. It's a 33 waist. These are actually Everlane. Never heard of this brand. I actually found this in the men's section, but this was only $4.99. It did have this green dot, and when they rang it up, it was actually half off, so I only spent $2.50 on this. So super cheap. These are like a ankle length. I think I saw some comps on this go for about $30. Oh, these were actually found at they call it a humane society, like thrifting area. So they did have some animals there, some dogs. People could bring their dogs into the shop. But yeah, it's like their way of raising money too. Next are a pair of shorts here. These are actually a pair of Lululemon shorts, which was $6.99. Don't know what the size is. I think it's a large. I actually might keep these for myself. Probably sell for maybe about $30, $25, $30. Moving along to the next item is a pair of shorts again. These are a pair of Nike shorts. These are actually golf shorts. These were $7.69 at the St. Vincent de Paul store. Kind of priced things a little bit high there, but I actually bought these for myself. These seem like a nice cool blue color for when I go golfing. So $8. I think they can maybe resell for $15 to $20. All right, next item are another pair of shorts. These are Patagonia like hiking shorts, kind of like a green color. These are also at the Humane Society. These were also $7. I think I saw some comps on this go for about $30 to $35 too, so not too bad there as well. Next item is this Nespresso capsule holder. This is actually another personal use item. This was only $4, but I figured I'd show you guys everything I picked up. This seemed to be new in the box, actually. So yeah, literally it's just like a clear container here. It just sits on your desk like that, and you put in your coffee capsules in there. As far as like resale value, I think maybe it goes for about $20 or so, but I'm probably gonna keep this for myself. All right, next is, this is a hoodie. This is actually an Arlo hoodie. Arlo is like a yoga brand. I think this is a men's. It's like an extra large, and this was $5.99, so $6 for this. It's like the super soft material, kind of like a fleece type material. It's like a brown color. Arlo is actually a pretty good brand to look out for too, the yoga brand. Some similar comps were going for about like $35 to $40, so not too bad. Also at Goodwill, found this polo shirt. This is actually, it seems like it's like a vintage Disney Epcot Center polo. It's got all these like flag Mickey logos on here. Also $6. This is an extra large. Yeah, extra large. I saw only one sell for actually like $60 and none listed. So I might price this also around the $6 range and see how it does. All right, next we have a Blu-ray here. Top Gun, not Top Gun Maverick, the original Top Gun. This is the 30th anniversary Blu-ray, new, sealed in the packaging, never been opened. I think this was $3 is what they charged me on this. I think I saw some comps go for about $25 to $30. This would be easy shipping, easy seller. All Alright, next is another shirt. This is a FootJoy, like quarter zip. It does say Titleist on the side here, which is kind of why it drew me to buy it. This was also $6. If it was a normal FootJoy one, it might go for about 30 or so. But since it does say Titleist on here, it's like the one time that actually adds some value to some of these shirt items. And I think that this could actually go for probably about 40 to 50. It does show FootJoy on the back here, the logo, and then the rest is just pure black. $6 right there. Alright guys, the next items actually are going to be everything I picked up from the Dig and Save. They call it the St. Vincent de Paul Dig and Save. It's pretty much like a Goodwill bins, so it's like a clearance center. They have like tons and tons of like giant tubs of clothing, random stuff, pictures, kitchenware, sports equipment, electronics. They have a lot of different things there, and they have especially like an entire room all clothing. And you really have to dig to try and find some good items in there. It was tiring, it was a workout. I don't know if it was worth it or not, but everything is super cheap. For clothing, it was I think $1.25 per pound, so they charge per weight here. Any other item, I think they charge 50 cents a pound. Typically, a lot of the other stuff does weigh a little bit more, so pretty much price it cheaper that way. But yeah, all I did pick up was clothing. I spent $9 only on all these items together. First item is actually this like track jacket. It is a Jordan track jacket. It's kind of like this off-white. I don't know if it's supposed to be off-white, to be honest. It does have a few stains on the front here, but the zipper works and everything. It's in good shape overall. There's no major rips or tears on it, and this literally probably cost me less than $2 probably. It's probably about a pound, so it's probably maybe even $1, so it's super cheap. If it cleans up nicely, I think I can probably get like 30 bucks for this thing. Next is actually this hoodie. This is an Adidas hoodie. See that logo? Kind of a cool design here. It's got these stripes on the side. Pocketed hoodie. On the back it shows like Xbox and Adidas collaboration, and then on the side it has a little logo. It's got a logo here of a like spider, and this is actually a basketball player, NBA basketball player Donovan Mitchell, but it is missing the drawstrings. It's in good shape, no issues at all. I think it's a men's XL, and I saw a new one sell for about 50 bucks or so. I'll probably price this around $30. Overall, it's in good shape. Next are a pair of pants. These are actually a pair of women's pants. The brand is actually Theory. It's a size 0, so kind of a small, but it's like this burgundy pair of pants. Theory is actually a pretty high-end brand to look out for. There's not too many like comps on this though, but they call this style of pant like the Thaniel. And when I looked it up, there are a few that sold. I think this particular color, the most recent one, sold for $50, free shipping. I could probably get like 30 bucks. Like probably the prices on the lower end, $30, $40 maybe on these pair of pants. Next here are a pair of jeans. These are a pair of Lucky brand jeans. I think it's a size 38. Yeah, 38-30 men's, pretty basic pair of Lucky pants. Probably weighs about 2 to 3 pounds, so it probably cost me about $3, maybe $3 or $4 for these, and probably looking at maybe about 20. Nothing too crazy. And then the last item I picked up was a jacket. This weighed the most, so it probably cost me the most money on it. It is this winter coat here. It's in great shape. It says Antarctica on here. Abercrombie and Kent, so not Abercrombie and Fitch. Never heard of this brand before. This might weigh like 3 or 4 pounds. I don't really know exactly, but it's in great shape. It's a men's extra large. Nice bright red color. No issues at all. Zipper works just fine. And yeah, overall great shape. I think comps are going for about $70 or so. Not too bad at all. I think I spent probably like $5 on it, to be honest. Like I said, I only spent like $9 on all the items that I just showed you guys. Pretty cheap for everything at the Dig and Save. You definitely can find some good deals for sure. It's just a matter of digging and putting in the work to try and find those items. They have a lot of other stuff that's pretty cheap and probably doesn't sell for a whole lot too. There's no organization as far as like clothing goes. All the men's are mixing with kids, and the women's, they're all into one giant bin. So you really do have to dig to try and save. So yeah, that was my haul from my trip to Madison, Wisconsin. They definitely have some items that are super cheap there that isn't as cheap here in Minnesota. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to find some good stuff there still. I'm pretty sure I spent less than $100 on everything that I just showed you guys. I will leave the grand total of what I spent on here. I'll have to do some calculations. It'll be up here, and then over here I'll throw up potential profits. I probably threw up comps as I went through this video. Pretty sure I spent less than $100 on everything. That being said, we can easily make all of our money back plus more. But that's everything I got for you guys. I'm back in Minnesota. I'm going to do some more thrifting here, but I have to do some cleaning, a lot of pictures, a lot of listing, a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to do. So it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time to get through all of this stuff. Great thrifting over in Madison for the week, but that's going to be it. I just want to say thank you to my brother Andy for showing me all these great thrifting areas in Madison. Definitely knows all of the good locations to get all this stuff. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you hit the like button down below while you're down there. Make sure you subscribe if you guys enjoy thrifting content like this. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!